this was painful to go through. This really was painful. Hell, I actually enjoyed finding the good ones. But I said I'd do this. Stupid as it was, but hey, I have to do it. This is the top 10 worst Sonic battles. And I'm gonna need a special thinking hat for this. Nah, not this one. Nah. Perfect. Gotta go fast. No? Alright, just alright. Number 10.
Robot Carnival and Robot Storm from Sonic Heroes. How's this for a boss battle? Waves upon waves of robots. Is this something you expect in a level to obstructing you from advancing until you destroy all of them? Now, I love Sonic Heroes, but I have to say that this is just shameful. We could have got on another Eggman battle or a third team battle, but nope. Fight robots, and if you die, you start all over again. Metal Sonic from Sonic CD. Now before you start bitching in the comments, let me start by saying that I love Metal Sonic. I think he's the ultimate rival to Sonic. But this battle, if you can call it that, is more frustrating than it should be. You just race alongside Metal Sonic, who tries to attack you while avoiding any and all the obstacles on the path, while Robotnik is also chasing you down with an insta-kill laser. Also, in the digital re-release, it expects you to get through this act without getting hit.
And somehow my friend VG Retro did it when I was out of the room, so... Next number.
The Scrap Brain Zone boss from Sonic the Hedgehog 8-bit. I know you're thinking, how does a boss from the 8-bit version of Sonic the Hedgehog get a spot on this list? And it's quite simple. There isn't one. Yeah, you heard me right, there is no boss in Sonic 8-bit Scrap Brain Zone. So why am I putting this on this list? Because as a child, I went through what I deemed at the innocent age of 5, absolute frustration getting through the confusing maze that was the second act. Then in Act 3, I had to go through another maze. I wanted nothing more than to defeat Robotnik for putting me through that. And what do I get? I chase his fat ass for a few seconds and he escapes on an elevator, and then I follow him to the sky base. What?! Chaos 6 as Big the Cat from Sonic Adventure. I hate Big the Cat! He has added nothing to the series other than the infamous phrase, "Froggy, where are you?" In Sonic Adventure, his main contribution is none other than fishing. Fishing! A shameless plug for the fishing simulator Sega Bass Fishing. And here's a boss fight, ladies and gentlemen. Do you hit it with a rod? Do you pick up those ice robots and hit it like you did with Knuckles? No. You fish Froggy out of Chaos 6. This boss can be defeated in less than 20 seconds. I can't say I was expecting much from a character who grinds with his legs apart in Sonic Heroes, but was there any point for him to have a boss fight in the first place? No, I guess not. Egg Emperor from Sonic Heroes. So the robot boss stages were basically endurance rounds. So how about a boss fight that's frustratingly cheap? I'll say it again. I love Sonic Heroes, but I can't deny that the Egg Emperor is one hell of a cheap fight, no matter which team you play as. It uses the same pit stop tactics as the Egg Hawk, combined with the death pit galore of the Egg Albatross stage. Mixed out with cheap attacks and you'll have the Egg Emperor. It's not a bad looking boss, I'll tell you that, but it can be easily defeated by getting a flight character level 3 and mashing the attack button. How this got chosen as a boss for Sonic Generations on 3DS is beyond me. Silver the Hedgehog from Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Everyone who has played the infamous Sonic 06 knows the pain Silver the Hedgehog has put us through. You can't attack him directly because Silver is a complete dick who will grab you and send you flying. And good luck if you accidentally attack him from above because he'll send you rocketing skywards onto hit an invisible wall to fall back down where he will do it again. The main tactic is to run around in circles and wait for him to attack you with debris, hitting once, then repeat. Thank Chaos they completely redesigned this battle in Sonic Generations. Diablon and Sonic from Shadow the Hedgehog. Bad game equals bad boss battle. What do you expect? Depending on which of the 3 levels you played beforehand changes Shadow's intentions, but the battle remains the same. Sonic can't be hurt, but you need to bounce off him to attack Diablon, which is being driven by the gun commander. Everything that could be bad happens in this battle. Clunky controls, bad camera, cheap hits, a shield that stays up until it attacks, and bad AI. The best strategy is to chip away at his health until your dark meter is full, then fire away with your now infinite ammo. Like I said before, you have to fight this boss 3 times in order to unlock Last Story. Dark Gaia Part 1 from Sonic Unleashed. After defeating the Ed Dragoon, seeing Dark Gaia form and Chip, who is like Gaia, gather up all the temples and form Gaia Colossus, don't ask, it just happens, it's time for the first part of the final boss, and boy is it a letdown! Not only were we forced to play as Gaia Colossus, who's in no fucking hurry dodging attacks or getting to Dark Gaia itself, we go through a rather generous QTE sequence, and a small section we get to play as Sonic, who damaged one of his eyes. It would have been fine if it was just the once, but we have to go through this 3 bloody times to a point I just want to throw the controller up my wall to ease the tension! The Wii and PS2 version is much better when the Gaia Colossus section plays out like a Punch-Out clone, and you damage each of its eyes one after the other. But the Super Sonic section is not as impressive as the one that follows the 360 PS3 version. Time Eater from Sonic Generations. You dropped the ball, Sega! You dropped the fucking ball! After 9 debatably great stages and 6 boss battles to celebrate Sonic's 20th anniversary, I expected the mother of all final boss battles, and this is what we get? I have to admit, seeing Robotnik and Eggman team up is a treat, but it doesn't cover up how boring this boss battle is. You don't feel like you're going any faster when you boost, blink and you'll miss any rings you'll need, trying to hit the time meter is a puzzle in itself, and the supporting cast will not shut the fuck up. Yes, Charmy, I know it's a homing attack, now fuck off! You can switch to Classic Sonic if you want to, just to be reminded of how much better Doomsday Zone was in comparison, but you can defeat the boss without even needing to. Lancelot returns from Sonic and the Black Knight. This is the hardest, most frustrating boss battle I have ever endured. After completing Sonic and the Black Knight, you unlock more missions, and one of these is called Lancelot Returns. Lancelot was a fairly easy battle being so early in the game, but you better have mastered the art of the sword, because his return will kick your sorry backside from Avalon to Lost Hex, as you can now use Chaos Control, Spear and Blast. Also, I hope you make good friends with the block button because you're gonna need it! Don't ask me how, but I managed to beat him with 1 star. I don't care. But just to rub salt in the wound, you also unlock a video of how to 5-star that bitch of a mission. Oh, fuck off!
And ladies and gentlemen, was the top 10 worst Sonic battles. I need a break from Sonic games for a while. Something indie perhaps?